Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, some messages come through. So the first card we have is the Hierophant. We do have some Taurus energy with this. You could be dealing with a Taurus. The next card we have is the Moon, and we do have some Pisces energy with this. Could also be dealing with a Pisces. And we've got the Five of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card show up in the reverse. So we do also have some Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. So the Devil card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of actually wanting to make an attempt at being able to have more control over a lot of things that may have gotten out of control for someone. I do feel like on an individual level, especially if somebody was going through kind of being overly reliant on things that weren't serving them, like vices or even addictions, do you feel like there is a sense of actually realizing the need to make a change and actually wanting to be able to put in the effort towards that? With the Devil card showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of actually kind of trying to be able to take that initiative towards being able to have a more balance in life. I do feel like with this Devil card showing up in the reverse, this also feels like the approach to their emotions and even the emotional patterns that come up within a connection. I do feel like with this Devil card showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of actually putting in a sense of effort to not just being ignorant towards what needs to be changed or fixed. I do feel like with this card in the reverse, this feels like a positive energy towards especially improvement of the connection or improvement of self. I do feel like with the Hierophant card showing up over here, it also feels like an energy of somebody who's in a space where commitment is something that's on this person's mind. I do feel like this could actually be their personality, is that that's what they usually strive towards when it comes to a connection. I do also feel like on a deep level, this person is actually a very loyal person. And I do also get that in this connection with you, they are taking it very seriously because that's their natural inclination to do in a connection. With the Hierophant card showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty traditional energy. And I do feel like to some extent this person is pretty traditional. But with the Moon card showing up over here, you do also get that there could be something about you that's quite mysterious. It's very alluring to this person and it draws this person in. And I do get that there's also a sense of actually wanting to be able to really have a sense of closeness in this connection, but at times that desire is something that also kind of scares this person at the same time. So there is this cognitive dissonance a little bit. But with this Five of Wands, I do get a conflicted energy because of that. And this does feel like also a sense of this person kind of being in a space where it's like they could actually be going through a lot of various different things right now, internally or mentally. I do feel like with this Five of Wands showing up over here, it feels like tension, and it does feel like a bit of a conflicted energy as well. But I do feel like with this Five of Wands, this also feels like an energy of actually being in a space where they feel like that because it represents how much they care. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Hanged Man. And with the Hanged Man, we have some more Pisces energy. And we've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Temperance. So with the Temperance card, we have some Sagittarius energy as well. So this Temperance card up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like a very patient energy. I do feel like on a lot of levels, this connection may feel like it is one that requires a lot of patience. You do also feel like this person also being in a space where it's like there's a lot of patience that you may actually be feeling that you require to have with yourself as well. You do feel like with this temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy that of things leading to a harmonious place. But I do feel like it happens gradually and in its own time. I do feel like the Ten of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of building towards a space of having harmony in the connection. And I do also feel like a very strong, harmonious, emotional connection with this person, or this person feels towards you. I do feel like with this Ten of Cups showing up over here, this feels comfortable. This feels like it feels right. But I do also feel like this may be local energy. It could be somebody who is in your somebody who's around you. Do you feel like this person is someone that you know, and even somebody who actually may have a lot in common with you? Do you feel like with this hangman showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where there is a sense of actually kind of being in a space where it's like the situation may feel like it is a bit demanding on you, or it may feel like it's taking a lot out of you to be able to kind of show up for this person or for this connection, or even when it comes to the way in which it's impacting you. I do feel like with the hangman, this does feel like an energy of sacrifice, but I do feel like there's also a very unconditional energy where it does feel like that sacrifice may actually feel natural. It's is an energy that's coming in naturally in this connection because of how much it means to you. But with this hangman showing up over here, it also feels like an energy of being able to take time out to be able to reflect on the situation and whether it's where you're meant to be. I do feel like with this hangman showing up over here, it also feels like an energy of being able to really, when it comes to being able to take that pause and kind of go within and really evaluate what you're feeling in this situation, there's a lot to be found out. I do feel like also your intuition being quite strong and on point. But the Ten of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of a connection that I do feel like when it comes to the person you're dealing with, this person is in a space where they are holding on even tighter right now. I do feel like especially if there's any kind of conflict or any kind of disruption that's kind of making it seem like it's threatening your connection, this person is even more locked in. I do feel like with the Ten of Swords showing up over here, there is a desire to be able to kind of hold on, but I also get that there's a new beginning. There's a sense of actually being able to have things not be able to persist in the way that they have been. I feel like a new beginning is inevitable. It is something that is happening as naturally at this point. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have express your love, and we have chemistry. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. So this express your love card showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to the person you are dealing with, they do feel like they have a lot in with that they hold within and that they actually feel and they go through. I do also feel like this person just has a lot of hopes for the future and thinking about the future. So this express your love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone who's in a space where they're ready to be able to kind of be able to let you in on that. And I do feel like with this chemistry card showing up over here, there could be a lot of chemistry between the two of you. I do feel like it is something that is out of your control. It just feels like it's the natural feeling that is evoked in your connection when it comes to you being together. There is also strong attraction in this connection, and I do feel like it is mutual attraction. But with this stay optimistic about your love card showing up over here, with this Ten of Swords show up in the reverse, I do feel like this is an energy of persevering through even the difficult times or even the conflict. There's a sense of wanting to be able to push through. I do feel like there's also a sense of being able to actually have a lot of that conflict also contributing to a strong new start in this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Virgo, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Virgo.